I really still can't get over how clear this camera is. It's like insane. You can see like every little blemish on my face. This is how I'm sitting, guys. This is how I'm vlogging. I'm using my window as a desk. It's great. What's up, guys? So I'm coming from you live from my backyard because everybody in my house is asleep. It's like 6:30, 6:15 in the morning, and my stepmom's working and she's the only one that's awake. So I'm in the backyard so that I don't disturb anybody today. I'm gonna take you guys through my morning routine. Usually it's a little bit different before work, but I'm going to the doctor today, so I still have kind of my same morning routine. I'll probably just video it and then share the footage with you guys and my favorite song over it, which you've heard like 10,000 times. But yeah, I'll show you kind of my morning routine here and see how I get my day started. Today's actually going to be like my favorite way to start my day, so yeah, let's go.
In a cold December, but I got you to keep me warm. If you're broken, I will mend you, and I keep you sheltered from the storm that's raging on. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better. I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. I'll do it all for you in time. And out of all these things, I think I love you better now. Better now, better now, better now, better now, better now, better now, better, 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 and I keep you sheltered from the storm that's raging.
So now I'm walking around. I need to like stop and find a place to stand. Now I'm gonna eat, but I have no idea what, because I'm not really that hungry. That's kind of why I was putting it off a little bit, but I'm thinking waffles are probably going to be in order because I love me some waffles. So I am going to find some food now.
Out of mind, I'll do it all for you in time. And out of all these things, I think I love you better now. Better now, better now, better now, better now, better now, better now, better, 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 better. I will mend you, and I keep you sheltered from the storm that's raging. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when getting down. And out of all these things I think I love you better. I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. I'll do it all for you in time. And out of all these things, I think I love you better now.
Okay, so we have 3/4 cup of egg whites, 1 egg, some spinach, all seasoned with pepper and seasonal. We have 1 Applegate chicken maple sausage thing. I bought this a while ago, and honestly, I just needed to get rid of it. So we're gonna eat it today and pray that I don't go over my fat. And then these are cashew blueberry waffles. I freaking love those things. I like the 7-grain ones too, but I haven't tried any of the others. This is really pretty much what a typical breakfast looks like for me. Except for I like turkey sausage, the Oscar Mayer links, I think, because it's like 300 calories, or no, not 300 calories. There's 3 links and it's like 100 calories. So like this is pretty much a go-to breakfast for me. It doesn't take long to make and it's freaking delicious. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat this now.
Discuss them on air.
Yeah.
So one of the ones that I really liked that you posed was, what does progress mean to you? And would you be happy if you had the results without the work? So here I'm assuming you're, getting at the idea that there can be different flavors or varieties of progress, and it doesn't necessarily have to be one-dimensional. So a lot of people think of progress in terms of getting stronger in the gym, adding weight to their squat, or getting leaner, or losing weight, or whatever.
For sure.
But there are so many other ways that we can progress and gauge progress, and so I think it goes, many layers deeper than that just simple progression in strength or weight loss.
Yeah, I think so too. And specifically with this question, this one was from Eric Helms, actually. I'm pretty sure this one's from Eric Helms. The idea is that the end result is not necessarily the whole goal, and that there's so much to be gained through the experience of lifting or dieting or competing on a daily and weekly basis, and that you shouldn't save up all your satisfaction for that one end result. You should experience satisfaction from day to day and week to week. Kind of just embrace the journey.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's a good point, because a lot of people get fixated. I notice this all the time in bodybuilding. People will think, as soon as the competition is here, then this will all be worth it, right?
Yep.
And then the competition comes and they're like, oh, that was it? Like, that wasn't that great. I only got on stage.
As I mentioned, that sets up this false idea that, well, once the competition's over, what do I have now? Like, now I have no goals, I have, nothing, and it leads to all kinds of bad habits and dualistic thinking. I'm sure you guys experience that with your own clients and athletes too.
So being able to enjoy whatever it is you can enjoy throughout the course of your preparation is a much better approach than sort of wishing the preparation away so that the event will come and then be over and then you can eat whatever you want again, because it's never as good at the on the other side as you think it's going to be, unless you've embraced a mental state where you're just enjoying the whole process anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And one other thing that I wanted to touch on about this question is that, we can progress in ways other than the two ways that I mentioned, right? So even like things like form, like if you improve your form, if you spend 4 weeks and you come out the end of the 4 weeks with better squat mechanics, then that should be seen as very important and significant progress. And it doesn't necessarily have to just be that you got stronger, right?
Yeah.
Do you emphasize these different types of progress with your athletes? Like, do you bring them up, or do you kind of let them, like through your questions or whatever, let them find that?
So some of this.
So what you just heard was a clip of a podcast called, let me pull it up here. Defining Progress, Overcoming Setbacks, and Motivation, featuring Bryce Lewis. It's one of Ice Cream for PR's podcasts. I have been listening to those when I'm like in the car and stuff, driving, just because it's a better use of my time really than listening to music, and I hate the radio. And I like to learn, so yeah. But it's interesting actually that I happened to listen to that one today while I'm showing you videos of me journaling. I think they kind of go hand in hand, that little clip at least, and then my journaling. So I started journaling, as you guys saw. Sorry, I keep looking at my phone because I like have my notes on here. I started journaling a few days ago. I've tried to journal in the past, and I've tried to make it something that I like have to do and all that stuff, but I'm trying it again because there are a few things in my life that I'm working on overcoming. I've been kind of binge eating, or as my coach says, I've been a dick with food ever since I quit my competition, because it's kind of been like, oh, now I have this freedom, I can have all this food, so like give me all the food. So I'm working on trying to like restore balance in my life, and I'm trying to kind of figure out my motivation, my intrinsic motivation, my extrinsic motivators and things like that, for why I wanted to do this competition and why I'm really wanting to do anything in life. So my journaling style has kind of been like just put all of my thoughts onto paper, and that's really worked for me. In the past I've tried to do like themes and stuff, like follow-up prompt or everyday journal about this, and I've found that I actually want to write things down when I'm writing about my thoughts, especially like the thoughts that I can't tell people, and I have lots of them. Some are happy thoughts, some are my goals that I want to stay quiet about, but crush still. Some of them are little achievements that I'm too embarrassed to tell people. Just like literally anything that I think or I feel or that I like is really just kind of heavy on my heart, I'm writing it down, and it's helping so much. Like, it's helping me relieve a lot of stress and things like that, and just kind of like clear my mind. And it's also really good to detach from my phone and from, the TV, which I don't really watch TV that much, but my phone especially, and just kind of like focus on pen and paper. So what really spoke to me about that clip is that it's about loving the process, which is kind of where I went wrong in my prep. I think I really was focused on the end result. I was focused on getting abs. That was like my main goal. I really wanted abs. But I was focused on the end result, which was my competition, and I wasn't loving the process at all. And that goes to all things, not just prep. You need to love life and love the process of, whatever your goal is, losing weight, whether, whatever it may be. Because the process should be your lifestyle, ultimately. That's what I think. They say, you hear the quote all the time, I'm not on a diet, it's a lifestyle, and that it's so true. So that's one thing that I'm working on, and so journaling is helping me with that a lot, because rather than just looking at the end result and saying like, I'm not there yet, and every day, like, I'm not there yet, so it was a bad day because I'm not there yet. just working on loving the little things, the little achievements, the little goals that you set and achieving, you know, it's just the little things in life. So every day in my journal, I generally write my thoughts down. I try to write any goals I have for the day, or any goals I had if I'm writing at night that I, you know, killed or whatever. And then I write any of my like small achievements. For me lately, a lot of them have been around food, just because I am binge eating a lot. I don't even like to say that out loud. So yeah, it's like Friday was a big day for me because I had 3 achievements. I went to my favorite coffee shop and I didn't get a pastry, which I was like dead set on getting a pastry. And then I was like, you know what? You don't need that today because today isn't your day for that. And I was just gonna be like, whatever, you can have it, but no. And then I wanted something sweet after that, so I was like, okay, we're gonna go get something sweet because you can have it now because you're not prepping. And I was like, no, that's not the mindset you need to be in. You know, don't do it for this reason. You're not even really hungry right now. So I didn't. I drove right past the gas station that I was gonna go to. And then my third thing was that I kind of just was like, I'm not gonna work out today. I just don't want to work out. I'm not feeling it. And after work, I went to the gym and I worked on my squat form for like 40-ish minutes. So I didn't really get like a full workout in, but I did break a sweat and I did, you know, do something that needed to be done at the gym. So I felt better about it. And you know, I didn't like accomplish any huge goals on Friday, but I felt good about the day because I had 3 little tasks. And I love the Ice Cream for PRs podcast because it talks about how you need to celebrate the little things, how you need to celebrate better form, or, you know, making it through an exercise all the way, or, you know, not cheating on your diet for one day, or, you know, making it through a day that you usually cheat on your diet. So ultimately my takeaway for this is to just, you know, think about celebrating the little things because those are huge and it helps you learn to love the process. So that transitions me into the next thing that you should take away. Love the process of whatever it is you're doing. Like, nobody's forcing you to do whatever it might be that you're doing, whether it be losing weight or gaining muscle or competing or whatever. Nobody's making you do that. So, you know, just love the process. Don't just look for the end result. And yeah, that's really what I have on that. Love the process and, you know, celebrate the small things.